Hello and welcome to this special Thanksgiving episode. My name is Sabine Quenberg and I'm the host of the podcast Become. And before I go into the episode, I want to let you know that I have some pretty cool giveaways today. Yes, I wanted to give back to you, to my community, to my listeners, and these are some cool prizes. So stick around, I will explain more at the end, but one of them is, or actually I have two of those. It's a value of $269 and you have the opportunity to personally meet me. So stick around. And as I mentioned today, it is a special day because on that day that I release the podcast, on that Thursday, it is a national holiday here in the US, Thanksgiving. And if you listen from around the world and you don't live in the US, I still wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving day and encourage you to give thanks to yourself, to your life, for everything that you have, as much or as little as it is. We can always be grateful because a grateful heart has more peace and you can appreciate the world around you a little bit better. And for those of you who live in the US, of course, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving Day. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to travel to Virginia where my extended family lives. I don't know if you know, but I'm originally from Hamburg, Germany, and we really don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We are more focused on the Christmas holiday. But I truly came to appreciate the Thanksgiving holiday tradition here in the US. I was welcomed with open arms to my family here and the extended family that we have. And I really enjoy the time that I spend during the holidays, the Thanksgiving holidays, with my extended family. Sometimes it's also considered or referred to Turkey Day because that's what you have on Thanksgiving, a turkey and so many great yummy stuff. And of course some prefer ham, and that's okay too, but I do like turkey. And the great thing when you come together with family, we all bring a special dish. And I look so forward to that. My special dish is a traditional side dish that we cook for the Christmas holidays, because usually that's when we have turkey. And that is red cabbage. So I cook that and bring this in and everybody loves it. And then of course in return, I gobble up all the other dishes that are there, well, at least a taste of everything, because sometimes we can be 30 people. So there are a lot of great dishes that you can have a taste of. So I like that. And we have a saying in Germany, it says, Liebe geht durch den Magen, meaning love goes through the stomach. That's the literal translation, but meaning, of course, food, love is very much connected. And that's what I'm going to do over the holidays. And in addition, it gives me time to just slow down and relax and have no agenda. Because I am the type of person that is on the go, 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 go. Some people even refer to me as the energizing bunny because I have a hard time to sit still. And I love what I do. I truly do. I have my coaching business, I have courses, and I help people to create their freedom lifestyle, to follow their dreams. And so doing what you love sometimes can also put you in a situation that you don't stop because you love it so much. But you have to. And I realize that, and I know that. So I'm taking these few days off and just relax and chill and visit with family and friends. And so I hope you do the same. And I know it can also be challenging because when we get together with family, we may not all have the same views and opinions. And I heard from some families that it can be also stressful. Like, especially in this divided time that we are finding ourselves at this moment, that certainly can be challenging. But here is what I would like to share with you. And I actually got this from one of my mentors that I had in my life and still have, even though he is not with us any longer. He transitioned. And the one that I'm talking about is Dr. Wayne Dyer. And from what I understand over the years of him sharing his stories, when he was younger, he was also pretty forceful for people to really, understand his views and wanting to make sure everybody will follow his views. But as he grew older and wiser, he also came to a realization that sometimes you cannot change people, and people can only really change themselves. And I truly believe that too. When I coach, I don't try to change anyone. But I know if people are open to receive and to listen, then they can make their own. They have their own judgments and can make their own decisions to which direction they want to go. And so I believe it's also with another person that you perhaps sit across with, either on the Thanksgiving dinner table or sometimes on your travels or wherever it may be. And they have a different view, a different opinion. And although it's great if you can share and just be open to listen, but if you feel at one point that it becomes too heated, and if it just keeps going in this direction, you would hurt relationships, or you perhaps, can hurt someone. For me personally, is when I back off. And Dr. Wayne Dyer mentioned one time in his talks how he approached it, because he shared a story where he is at his in-laws and they have a very, very strong opinion about things. So he changed his approach to bring more love and harmony to this relationship. Because at the end, we can choose our friends, but families you're born into. So it's basically for you, it's up to you to either spend more or less time with them, and also how you respond. And this is what he said. So he changed his approach one day because he thought, I don't want to fight with my family, with my in-laws. I just want to have a harmonious relationship. And so then he changed when something came towards him, just recognizing and just responding, that's an interesting view. I never thought of it that way. And then changed the subject. I thought it was pretty cool. And then he said, I rather be kind than right. Wow, that really stuck with me. And when I find myself in one of those situations, I think about that. And then I just adopt what he was sharing. It's like, I never thought of it that way. Thanks for sharing. And then I changed the subject. At this stage in my life, I don't have to be right anymore. Deep inside my heart and my feelings, I follow my intuition where I feel this is the right path for me. This is right for me. But I don't have to put that on anybody else. So that was just a little side note of how I approach if discussions may become heated. And perhaps you got an idea or two if you find yourself in a situation that might go in a more unpleasant way. Because this holiday season, we really want to be kinder, more open. The world around us is divided and difficult as it is. So if you can bring more love and light into every situation, I think you not only do the world a favor, but yourself as well. At least this is how I see it and how I approach it. And am I perfect? Absolutely not. Do I make mistakes? You bet I do. But I don't beat myself up. I give myself some grace. And then I approach it from a point of view, I will do it better the next time. And I forgive myself and perhaps others and move on. That's how I want to spend this holiday season, this Thanksgiving and the Christmas time, to just feel a little bit more peace. As promised, here are my giveaways. Number 1 is a personal autographed book called The Musical Imprint, which I am one of the authors. And the musical imprints are stories and pivotal moments connected to a song. Very inspirational, very motivational, very touching. So I hope you enjoy it too. And then the other is an opportunity to personally meet me at Podfest 2023. And in the background, you see my dog Loki, who is always close by and listening. So I have 2 tickets for Podfest 2023, which will be in January of next year. And this is an opportunity to meet me personally. I'm going to be one of the speakers there, and this will give you an opportunity to see what the podcast community is all about. Or perhaps you were considering starting your own podcast. That's a great way to find out how it works and perhaps get you started. As I mentioned, the tickets are value of $269. So if you want to have one of those tickets, get in touch with me. Just DM me on one of my social medias. Or if you listen to this podcast, I will definitely have all the details in my show notes and a link that you can click and then get the details. All right, my friend, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this special Thanksgiving episode. A little bit different than usual. Next week is again a conversation with a wonderful person who is sharing the story of trials, tribulations, and how the transition worked for them to become the next greater self. Because this is what this podcast is all about, to listen to stories and wisdom from people from all walks of life, all around the world. And that's what I like about it. So we listen from people from different cultures. How did they do it? How do they become the person that they are meant to be so they could live the life they are destined to live? Until we meet again, either here on this platform or wherever it may be, always remember, follow your dreams, serve from the heart, and live the life you imagine.